Oh, did they just? Okay, emergency. No, no, that's fine. They said emergency. You have no idea what you're doing. Today is the day you're going to learn. All right, that's pretty much my attitude for any fresh person that shows up handling a critical role. If you fuck up and we wipe the raid, then I'm gonna be mad for 0 seconds. Okay, this is any prog, and fresh is included as I did mention in my earlier PF ads. So don't take it too hard if you mess up. Okay, take this as an opportunity to learn something new. If you're doing something outside of your comfort zone, I promise you, you're not the only one. Okay, you're not the only one. All right. That said, let's pick some team leads. I like to pick names that I do not recognize as team leaders, just to kind of give newbies a kind of a. It helps them learn. I found so. Just with that said, we're gonna have Bungus beat down. You're gonna be Al, the team leader, and as I call you out, just say something, or say something in the Lions chat, or wave, or something. Okay, acknowledge that you got called out, and you're going to take the reins for your team. No mic, no problem. That's okay. Lol, I don't know if you want that. Uh, you're not you're not doing anything super. Well, you are doing something important, but it's not that hard. Okay, if you're take a look at the fact, if you're really not like, all it is generally is just make sure I don't leave people behind, make sure I don't leave people dead on the ground. If I start the countdown with people on the toilet, stop me. That kind of thing. That's what team leader is. So that doesn't require like super um, expert knowledge at DRS or anything like that. So yeah, that's all it is. I wouldn't put. I'm not trying to set people up for failure. Okay, so unless if I do throw someone into a spot that they're not comfortable with, and I tell you to learn, then just if you mess up and die, then just blame me. That's how that works. But yeah, Bungus beat down. You're gonna be Alpha Team lead. Bravo team. Let's go with Luke Saturn. Luke Saturn for Bravo. There's a bunch of people in Bravo team in voice chat, by the way. Make sure your nicknames meet the requirements, including the correct team. Okay, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in Bravo team in voice chat. So two of those things is not like the other. Please update. Charlie team. Let's have Eltana uh, Kalabar. If I'm butchering your name, by the way, please uh, let me know and give me a chance to say it correctly. I'm not gonna try to be like whatever your name is. I'm not gonna say that because I deal with that in real life, and like I don't like it. So let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name, and I will try to say it correctly. Delta team, your team lead will be Banyatu Hotgo. In Foxtrot, let's go with Ganyu. No, I think I've seen you here before. Ganyu Pen. Yeah, I've seen you. Okay, even I think someone else was laughing at me and trying to pronounce your name. I vaguely remember that. I'll have Stardust Void. Foxtrot, you're gonna be Foxtrot team lead.
All right.
All right, so Alpha team lead, Bungus beatdown. If any of you that I called out is like super against it, then just let me know and we'll pick someone else. Oh, did I pick? I didn't pick anyone for Bravo, did I?
You were
Hey.
going to, but then there were like 10 people in Bravo.
Oh, okay.
One.
Okay, I'm like I don't recognize any of these names. Oh, was Luke Saturn Charlie? Okay, then it's not Luke Saturn for Bravo. Let's have Hayes Atra. Hayes Atra for Bravo team. All right, there you go. Yeah, that's you. All right, and Eltana Colabar for Charlie, I think is who I picked. Delta team was Bunyatu, Buyan, Buyantu Hutgo. And then Foxtrot Stardust Void, Echo Team, just Luna's gonna manage yourself. Alright, let me get a okay, Chris Weaver is going to be our Golem side lead. Alright, first thing that team leads can do is check voice chat, make sure your teammates are with you all together. You guys should be all together in voice chat if everyone's named correctly. Yeah, if anyone is not, if someone needs to update their nickname, just kind of gently usher them to update their nickname so they're showing up with the rest of your team. You guys should all be together in voice chat. Let's get 2 Ren volunteers. Our Flare Star will be Stardust Void. Let's get 2 melee volunteers to run Ren 1, Ren 2. Jump into D. No, just you do whatever you want to do. That's fine. Delta team looks like they don't have any healers, so 2 pseudo tanks, 2 pseudo healers. Make it happen. You gotta make it work. That's the name of the game here. Ren 1, Ren 2, copy, copy. Alright. Chris Weaver and Hisako Arado. Okay. Yeah, make sure you ping them in Discord in your party chat. Right? You have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, what are you, Delta chat. So use your party chat there and talk out whatever you need to talk out. Yeah, a big part of DRS is this pre-planning phase, right? Because once you're in, like we don't have access to market board, we're just kind of cut off from supplies. So whatever we go in with, we have all we have is the cash once we queue in. So like take this time while we're out here to make sure that you're as ready as you can get. And then once we go in, that's when all you have is whatever you have in your cache and in your holster. And cache stuff can be sorted out once we're inside. So what did I say here? Flare Star. Okay, Stardust Void is running Flare Star. They're super aware that they're doing that. Sweep
Yes.
2 is let's get a volunteer for Sweep 2 and Sweep 3. These are the individuals running Lost Perception. Sweep 2 is after the Phantom on the way to TA. Sweep 3 is after TA on the way to the Minotaur. There are traps preceding the Minotaur area. So if we can get 2 volunteers, one volunteer to run Sweep 2, one volunteer to run Sweep 3. We also need, oh, whoops, I have you guys on duel. It's not duel, it's rand. We also need a duelist if anyone wants to volunteer to duel. You do not have to have reference or, you know, orange logs. I ain't looking for that. If you want to learn how to duel, then speak up. We'll put you in. No problem.
What role do you have to be on to duel?
Any
Any
DPS. Yeah,
any class
DPS.
can.
Well, I am going to request any DPS. And it looks like Eric Dinglefart is volunteering. Yeah, I think, yeah, if anyone has not cleared the duel and wants to prog it, please speak up and let this be your opportunity to prog the duel. If you die at the duel, then your run is over. But that's just, that's the high risk, high reward. If you clear the duel, then you get to do double damage for the rest of the raid. So that's the good thing. Tempest Sky for Sweep 3, thank you for volunteering. And Sweep 2, did we have a Sweep 2 volunteer? I don't think I saw it. All right, I'll run Sweep 2. Well, actually, hold on before I say that. Maybe make sure I have enough lost perception. Oh, Barry, okay. Yeah, okay, Barry, you can run Sweep 2. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Caller is myself. Banish is ideally nobody. Okay. Before I move on from that, does anyone really insist on want to insist on bringing banish? Ideally no one should be bringing this, but if someone super insists on bringing this, then speak up, and then that person will be the only one bringing it because they don't like overlap or anything. There's really only one boss, well, one mini boss that benefits or that is vulnerable rather to banish, and that is the Phantom. And that encounter is already pretty easy, so we really don't need it. But sometimes people insist on bringing banish, so I want to ask for someone to call that out if you really want to, but otherwise we don't really need it. You insist? All right, Lanmei from Curl is now the banished person, so no one else is bringing banish. Regarding slime and golems, it looks like we have a full contingent. Alpha through, let's see, Alpha, Bravo. Yeah, we'll have all of Alpha, Bravo, and Delta. Let's have Delta also go to slime side, and then Charlie and Echo and Foxtrot will be golem side, and that should be okay. That should work. Yeah, that's different from what we usually do, but I feel like we can make slimes work with a full Alpha, Bravo, and the half Delta team. So Charlie's gonna help out with DPS on Golem side. Minotaur, I am counting. Well, we have at least 7 tanks. If Luna's not gonna be with us, are you still okay on time? By the way, Luna. All right. Anyway, we'll just have someone. We'll self sweep. It's probably gonna be me. That's okay. Queen strat. Our queen strat is. Let's see here. Paladin. Yeah, we're gonna Disbuster. Okay, I think that is everything. All right, let me check my party chat. I just got pinged here. You can copy that. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Gonna do a soft ready check here.
nacl.
Yes, go ahead.
Someone in D is asking if they need 2 pseudo healers or 2 tanks between them 4.
No, sorry. Okay, wait. So in Delta.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Delta definitely needs 2 pseudo healers or 2 pseudo healers and 2 pseudo tanks. There's 4 of you, so each one of you pick up one of those things. Yeah, if you're new, then you're new.
Sir, not to interrupt, I can jump into D once we instance in and complete slimes and golems just
Well,
so they can get that extra.
You're gonna leave soon, though, right?
Yeah,
No,
but
I would rather that they take care of it themselves, even if they're new.
yeah, I wouldn't help them. It'd just be the extra body.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Just volunteering.
Yeah, that's fine. It looks like Beyond Too Hot Girl is going to pseudo heal there. All right. Pui. Because I don't see any other discussion here. So Pui will be a pseudo healer, and then the other two, Delphox Rocks and Geralt Builds Forge. Make sure you bring the pseudo tank kit, as mentioned in the requirements to participate. Yep. We want because you have no tanks there, so we want 2 pseudo tanks. You have no healers, so we want 2 pseudo healers. So that should work out. And just pseudo healers, just heal when as necessary. Make sure you bring enough. Well, at least the minimum of cure 4. Okay. You can switch to. I mean, that's up to you. I'm not gonna ask people to switch jobs, but if I see a red there and no green in the party list, then just bring the appropriate kit. If you're gonna switch to healer, then that's fine too. That's completely up to you. But your team needs tools for you guys to survive. So however you want to do that, whether it's by pseudo healing, or if you want to be an actual healer, then that's fine too. But yeah, talk it out in Delta chat in Discord. Okay. Again, the name of the game here for DRS is communication. Okay, talk to your party members, uh, especially in a case like Charlie where you're missing a tank, and Delta where you're just all just blood DPS. Someone needs to mitigate and someone needs to heal, and most likely someone's going to be on the floor, so you're going to need redundancy. So that's why two pseudo tanks and two pseudo healers. That's what that's for. Yeah, if anyone here is feeling like this is your first time coming and you're feeling like you're being kind of pushed out of your comfort zone, that's part of the experience. Okay, that's part of the magic of running DRS. You're not doing what you would normally do in like a highly optimized Savage run or your dungeon finder, like whatever. Like this is special. Okay, this is special. So you're gonna want to bring the tools that you need to succeed, and one of those tools is communication, right? You're gonna want to talk to your team members. Like for example, between two healers, make sure that one of you actually says spell forge, and your co-healer, whoever that is, actually says steel sting. Okay. Don't let's not have a situation where one healer says I'm bringing steel sting, and then assumes that their co-healer heard that, and then come to find out you're in front of Queensguard later with two steel sting. Like we've had that happen before. That's why I say this every time. you know do the affirmative confirmation. Make sure you explicitly spell out, like, I will cover Spellforge, I will cover steel sting. With regard to reflect and dispel, by the way, I know sometimes I'll see like a healer saying like I'll bring a reflect. All healers and pseudo healers are expected to bring both reflect and dispel capability per our requirements to participate. Okay, so let's not have a situation where like the so-called reflect healer dies and suddenly we can't reflect and kill the boss. So just make sure that you folks are bringing the entirety of the minimum requirements. There should still be some holster space to bring extra stuff. It's very small, admittedly, for healers and tanks, but DPS, like, I think your holsters are like around, like, you guys have like 50 slots to play with. So I don't think I'm asking for too much. What's this? I can if you like, boss. What? Slime memes is part of the experience, right? Cannot expect the one shot slime prog every time. That is, if anything, we're pretty spoiled in Lego Steppers because we that happens a little too often. So if we die at slimes because people don't know what they're doing, that's just part of the process. Okay, that's why we do the pre-pull brief. All right, looks like they're still talking stuff out in Delta. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happen. All right. Geralt, you mentioned that you're going to switch to healer. Are you actually going to switch to healer, or are you just sticking with pseudo heal? What's your plan here? All right. I see you switch to white mage. All right. Just stay patient, folks. We're trying to hash out uh, whatever needs to be hashed out in Delta. Okay, so my understanding right now in Delta, I don't know if you guys are still talking stuff out, but it looks like Bayantu is pseudo healer. Geralt has switched to a true healer, so the other two should now be bringing the pseudo tank kit. So, Pui Pui, just make sure you're bringing the pseudo tank kit since one of your teammates switched to actually like a true healer. Yeah. All right, Pui Pui, let me know when you think you're ready to give it a shot. By the way, if you guys are streaming, feel free to share your stream link on share your stuff. Got no problem with that. It used to be that we would ask people to share their stream links just because like there's hardly any guides or anything for DR Savage, but now there's a lot of VOD footage, a lot of experience out there. So if you still want to share your stuff, then that's not a problem. Right. I think Delta is wrapping up. Wait, you good? If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'm not trying to force people to figure stuff out in the vacuum. Okay, there's a lot of experience here to help answer any questions. Any impetus gamers, the ones that are trying to get banned.
Oh wait, wait a minute. I can impetus.
Oh, by yourself.
Oh yeah, I can blood rage impetus.
If you want, I guess, since you're by yourself, we'll leave you to it. But yeah, no one should be bringing impetus. Okay, you don't want to like surprise your team with a speed boost and have them run into a death wall. Ask me how I know how that's happened. But yeah, impetus is just banned, straight up banned from our runs here, for the most part. I don't know of any host that allows impetus.
You want to know something? All 5 DRS servers on all data centers have impetus banned.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow!
It's a perm ban first offense.
I just put it like that because I just didn't want to see it. But I didn't know that other servers.
Now I will
banned
say
it
there
too.
was a meme run where we had permission from the admins and we did it, and literally watching 8 people during the force march just sprint straight for the death wall was freaking
See,
hilarious.
That's no good when you don't mean to do, when it's not meant, when it's not intended. So, but yeah, that's why we banned impetus. All right, we're gonna do another soft ready check. We have a number of new individuals with us, so just please exercise patience. By the way, if you're asking something and like it's not getting answered, please force us to answer your question. Okay, just say no to the ready check and be like, nacl, I have a question. All right, we're gonna queue in though since everyone's ready. Go ahead and click commence. If you are alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in. Click that commence button and let's get this show on the road. Hey, if you are alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in, click commence. We are attempting to queue into the dungeon at this point in time. Okay. I think, is that Luke? He just said BRB ETA 5 minutes, and then I see a ready check of 37 out of 37. Okay, well, that's fine. Sometimes it happens. I think someone's actually AFK though, so let's check again. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. All right, well, whenever they get back, we'll actually queue in. Well, take this time to make sure that you're comfortable. We're gonna be in here for a max of 3 hours. The instance timer is what, 180 minutes, I think. So, if you're gonna need like some water, if you're gonna need a bio, do your preemptive bios now. Just get comfortable. That said, when we're in instance, and if you need to go to the bathroom, just go. Make sure you let someone know, just so we know that you're not at your keyboard or your controller or whatever. But otherwise, like, I'm not gonna, tell people to hold it. That's impractical. So if you need to go, just let someone know and just handle it. All right, yeah. Yep. Now's a good time. Yep, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Get comfortable. Get comfortable, because this is kind of an endurance thing too. So you don't want to just sit there for 3 hours straight. If you need to get up and stretch, then let someone know and just do it. Take your fish for a walk. Okay, thanks. Is it you? No, it's not you. No, it's Luke Saturn mentioned that they had to BRB for like 5 minutes. Okay, question or a comment I just saw in I just want to make sure that folks, if you're doing like a pseudo tank, pseudo heal, you're still using your whatever job you're still using your pure essence. Okay, that doesn't change. So, if you're a pseudo tank, you're not actually taking autos to the face. Okay, you don't need, to wear like the tank essence. Just bring your usual like pure essence because that already has like a good defense and HP boost. So you're not going to need anything different from your pure essence. What is pure? It's the pure essence that's part of the requirements to participate. Can we queue in now? I don't know. Let's find out. There are a number of people who are AFK, so no, that's not pure essence. Keep in mind, we have a number of like fresh folks here, so I don't want to confuse people. So just, you know, like I'm not gonna joke around with prep. Okay, we've got a number of folks who are still AFK, so you need 4 tanks. You're gonna have 3. There's gonna be 1 DPS who's just gonna have to stand
There's
in and what?
there's 4 tanks on golems right now,
Oh, you're gonna okay, all right. Yeah.
and I'm probably gonna just claim red because that's just easier.
Okay, yeah. You've got 4. Yeah, so you've got 4 tanks in Golem side. Again, Charlie is going to Golem side. Delta is coming over to Slime side. Okay, this is just the flex that I've chosen to do. We're gonna execute Slime side with 2.5 parties. Uh-oh, Barry's offline. And then Charlie and Foxtrot is gonna go, and Echo are gonna go to Golem side. So you're gonna have 4 tanks. Okay, yeah. They're back. Probably just a brief disconnect. All right, still looking for Bungus Beatdown, Vincent Utsdarva in Charlie, Luke Saturn in Charlie, and all right, Tisk.
You said it right the first time. Also, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. All right, Luke
Oh,
Saturn's here. All right's here. Is Vincent Astarva here? All right, I'm just gonna type it out just because they're probably actually AFK. Okay, you're here. All right. So we're waiting for Barry to come back from disconnect again, and optional. Just bring what everything is useful. You got a lot of space in the in the pseudo tank kit. So bring whatever you think is useful. Yeah. More re-razor, sure. Why not? Some. Yeah. The thing that I would recommend is like either like re-razor or light curtain or like potion kit, especially if you're in a Delta team. Like if your heal capacity goes away because they're on the ground, then just have some means to regenerate health. There are many tools in the cache for us to use, so I'm gonna say when we get in, but like no one should be leaving the pad with anything less than a full holster. So right now we are waiting for, okay, looks like Vincent's back, good. Barry Interesting is disconnected. So as soon as Barry comes back, we're gonna attempt to queue in. Yeah, re-raises are good. During an actual fight, no one should have like lost re-raise or like shell equipped. Like during an actual fight, you don't want to like bring non-combat tools to a combat situation. So just keep that in mind when you're planning out your holster. Like lost re-raise is nice, but like I never asked for it. I'll just ping Barry on Discord. Let's find out what's going on.
Yeah,
He
sorry,
just messaged me
internet
back.
died. I'm coming back right now.
Okay. You're colorblind? Yeah. Okay. No, thank you for mentioning that. I'm gonna try to. Are you in? You're in Charlie. Okay, so you're going to Golem side. So Golem side lead Chris Weaver. You do have a colorblind person with you. Just make sure that you personally. Okay, so as I often say for Golem side lead, I'm not expecting Golem side lead to micromanage like their teammates or whatever. Just make sure that explanations are done. You personally don't have to do them. There's a lot of cleared folks, and I believe that you've cleared it a couple of times here, with us at least. All right, very interesting. Back, gonna do a raid check. But Golem side folks, just keep in mind that you do have a colorblind individual with you, so make sure that your instructions are colorblind friendly. Okay. Make sure your instructions are colorblind friendly. However you want to work out your plan once you hop down there. But do keep that in mind. Okay, copy that. Okay, looks like we still have some other folks who are AFK. So Saria. Okay, you're good. Okay. Aldia Zenon and Elora Danin in Foxtrot. Okay, you're here. Okay, you're both here. Okay. Combat Miner Chris Weaver. Please go ahead and change to your combat job, and we're gonna queue in here. Alright, there you go. We are attempting to queue in. Go ahead and click commence. If you are alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in, click that commence button, and let's get this show on the road. Golem side guide. Well, you're gonna get explanations when you go down there, so I wouldn't bother with watching like a video or anything. I mean, it's up to you if that's what you want to do, but like we don't ask for it. Yeah, new folks, please don't have like super like performance anxiety and expect to do perfect here, especially if you've never been in here. Like, we are not expecting that, okay? Just pay attention to instructions. If you have a question, no matter how nitpicky it is, you need to ask your question, okay? 'Cause we're not mind readers. We don't know like what you're hung up on, so just ask your question, okay? If no one's answering your question, escalate your question. The worst thing that you're gonna get is me saying I don't know. But we've been doing this for what, like a year and a half now? Almost 2 years? No, a year and a half. So I would like to think that we've got a lot of actually, hold on, these are not good markers because Charlie is going over to Golem side. Delta is coming over to Slime side. And then we'll just have Echo and Foxtrot on one. Okay. Make sure that you whatever you leave when you leave the cache, make sure your holster is completely full. So 99 out of 99. Oh, whoops. Everyone is going to pop Pure Essence and Razor here on the pad. You're gonna pop your full your lost actions. We are like almost full on Slime side, so I think we can get away without doing Lost Burst. We're still gonna do hallway strat, but we can get away without Lost Burst. I think just as long as people eat their Wheaties and do their full damage, their AE rotation when we get down there. But I'll go into more detail once we split off into our Slime Golem side. But make sure that your pockets are completely full, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, make sure your holsters are completely full. When you leave the Lost Finds cache, make sure you stand with your teammates under your respective team markers, Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta, and Echo and Foxtrot to the 1 marker. But all the other teams, you guys have your own markers, so just rally there. Make sure you buddy check, okay? Everyone in your party should have Pure Essence and Razor popped right now. All right, there we go. Yeah, make sure you pop Pure Essence and Razor. Once you've done that, go back to if you did that away from the cache, make sure you go back to the cache and fill up the missing space, okay? No one should be jumping off this pad with anything less than a full holster. So you want to pop your Pure, pop your Razor, load in your first 2 lost actions, and then go back to the cache and refill your holster to maximum. I haven't said it yet, but no one should be jumping on the glowing pads until the call to jump is made. I will call that out once we're all ready. The reason we're waiting here, especially for our new folks, is this cache that you see in front of us. This is the only one we get in the entire instance, okay? Return, lodestone, teleportation crystal, none of that is present here in the savage mode of this dungeon. So once we jump on these glowing pads, we do not have access to further supply, okay? Whatever you have in your pockets is all you're gonna get from now until we wipe or kill the queen. So make sure that you bring at least what's in the minimums, and then whatever beyond that, just if you don't know what to put in there, put in like potion kits, razor, light curtain, anything that you think will help. Okay, if you don't know, put something in there. And as you get experience running DRS, like the next time, like if we wipe here, then the next time you come in, hopefully you'll know a little bit better what you want to bring. Yeah, people like our super expert DPS folks will bring like some kind of what is it? Excellence battery? I don't DPS in here too much, but
Mimic chaining is what it's called.
yeah, they'll do like a mimic chain for excellence. And if you want to know about that black art, then feel free to
there's
ask.
Blood Rage
It's
chaining
yeah,
and
blood
Burst
there.
chaining
Yeah, there you go.
for the other
So,
two DPS colors, blue and green, respectively.
But yeah, if you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. Just make sure if you don't know what that is, then hopefully you're just sticking with the minimum requirements, and then fill up the rest of your holster with whatever you think is useful. You know, potion kits, potions, light curtains, elixir if you have it. If you've been running Dal, you know, more eraser. So whatever you think is useful. If you need to do any last minute cluster or fragment appraising, there is a resistance appraiser right here. Someone marked it with a plus, so I assume someone needed it. So yeah, if you need to appraise a fragment, then there's a resistance appraiser right there. Lost berry again? Okay. Yeah, Dark Knights, you're gonna want like at least one. I want to say two. At least two resistance elixir. One to handle a trap here in Slime Golem. I don't know, like whatever your situation is, and then one for Queen's Guard. Unless you're super good at regenerating your health, and you can do 4 GCDs after popping your Living Dead. Like I've done it a couple times in Queen's Guard, so it's not impossible. He's back, alright. Nobody, you got any questions? You're up there on the cache. Do you have any
Just from the last spot.
do you need to like reboot your computer or something, Barry? Or is it just straight up like your router just crapping out? Okay.
Everybody, you need to move right now. Everybody needs to move right now. Wiggle check.
Yeah, make sure you don't get AFK kicked. There is an AFK kind of restriction here. If you don't touch your controls for like, was it 10 minutes, then you get AFK kicked. It does happen on occasion, so just make sure when we're just kind of standing by waiting for people to get ready that you move your character. Yeah, HUD layout no longer works near. That's correct. All right. Last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. Those of you standing underneath your team markers, make sure you click the Lost Finds Holster button on your HUD and scroll through that list. Make sure that looks the way you expect it to look. Don't open that up and then like find out it's empty, okay? It's very easy to come here on the cache, do your thing, and then walk away without clicking confirm. Sometimes people do that. Okay? Just make sure you check that your holster is what you expect it to look like. And if it's not, go back to the cache and fix it. Yeah, we did have an AFK kick 2 weeks ago. So that was unfortunate. I think it was pretty early on, like it was like pre-TS or something. But yeah, it happens. So just don't forget to move around.
I think it was right before TA, but it doesn't matter. It happened.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Okay. All right, last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. Buddy check each other. Make sure everyone's got their pure and re-raiser on. If someone does not have both of those icons in their party buff list, gently remind them to pop now, and then go back to the cache and refill the lost space. All right, last call for cash. Last call for appraiser. Okay, Cash is clear, Appraiser is clear. Alpha, Bravo, Delta is going left. Charlie and the people on the 1 marker are going right. Jump, jump, jump. Golem side, folks, go ahead and hop on down. Golem side, Golem Gulag Gang voice chat, and we will see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter.
Alrighty then. Welcome to Golem side. I think we should have everyone over here already. Alright, cool. We should have 4 tanks here, so I want all 4 tanks and all 4 of the markers. I don't know if nacl's gonna use these markers, so if they disappear, that's why. It seems we have all 4 tanks and all 4 of these. Can I have a healer at 4, a healer on 2, and a healer on 1? Let me mark myself just to make sure that, or just in case, hold on, let me... Alright. I assume you have Rampage. Alright, cool. Luna does not need help. Luna is a gamer. Alright. I need a physical DPS or any DPS here, standing on over here, and 1 standing on the south side over here. Thank you. For the tanks, anyone that I assigned, if you do not know what you're doing, please jump up and down for me, just so that I can explain correctly. Oh my god, we're gaming.
You're not standing on red, friend. I got red and I'm soloing it.
Yeah, Luna has red. Luna can do can solo red pretty easily.
I'm just confused why you asked if I had Rampage or not. I'm on a tank.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get too close, that might hit hard. Just in case. Okay.
I guess I can see that. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, just making sure. Okay. Everybody else should be around here in this little clump. If you're in this little clump, you're gonna be the DPS squad. All you're gonna be doing is killing the golems in order. For reference, if you see the arena in front of us, there are 4 rooms. The southwest room is blue, southeast room is white, northeast room is green, and northwest room is red. As you can see, these golems are not those colors at the moment, except for the blue and the green golems. For the blue one, for the one at the 1 marker, we're going to be doing that normally. I'm just going to be taking the golem and moving it over here to the southwest room. Make sure you wiggle just in case. For this golem is going to go to the southeast room. It's going to use a metamorphosis once. It'll turn to the correct color, and then afterwards we will body it. This one on the 4, it's supposed to be 3, but it's 4 right now. If you're over here, this one will be turning into, or it won't be turning into anything. It'll stay green. And it will be going to the northeast room. We'll be killing this for the 3rd time, or we'll be killing this 3. I don't know if it's 4. I don't know why there's a 4 here, but that's how it usually goes here. And then this one will turn into red. It'll metamorphize once, and then in the northwest room, Luna will be kiting it around because it hits really, really hard.
As a forewarning, I am still gap closing in towards the boss, regardless of what ability I'm using. Do not interrupt it for any reason. But also, I don't need healed.
Yeah. For the north and south DPS that I assigned, You already know what to do. You didn't jump when I asked so, but I'm just gonna explain it anyways. They're gonna be taking up golems ads that will be spawning in the arena every now and then. So healers, if you keep an eye on them, make sure that they don't die. They will be they don't hit too hard, but in the off chance that it does, you know, just to make sure. Is there any specific questions? I'll be shot calling I'll try to shot call the entire thing. I'm still on call for work, so if we re-instance in, I probably won't be able to join in, or I probably won't be able to call for the next one, but we'll see. So yeah, just as a reminder, let me move these actually, hold up, just for clarification reasons. I appreciate the markers, whoever put them up, by the way, but this is the movement that we're going to be taking. You're good.
Who's
Alright.
popping hallway and red room?
I can pop. Oh, do we have a percept? We don't, do we? I forgot to bring percept. This is unfortunate.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
Surprise!
I see that. Alright, cool. We're gaming. So, as a reminder, hold up, let's see. Paladin and Gunbreaker. Alright, cool. So, as a reminder, there are traps inside of this instance. There's one trap. There's always going to be a trap in the middle of the hallway in front of us. And there's going to be 2 traps randomly dispersed in the rooms. So, there could be one in southwest and northeast. There could be one
There's
in
not one in
northwest.
southeast.
Alright, cool.
And is there one in this room? Ah, blue room.
Alright, cool. I'll
Blue
take that one.
hallway, probably red, but blue hallway north.
Alright, cool. There's going to be one definitely in one of the north rooms, and then there's going to be one in my room, so you all don't have to worry about that.
I'm not percepting it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Chris, if you wanted... sorry if I like, barged in on letting you, call golems. But if you want to do it next time, I'll probably not be able to do it, so... on you, if you want to try. Are there any questions? Anything I need to explain a tiny bit more? Otherwise, we will...
I have a question.
Yep, go for it.
Are the colors of the golems relevant to what we were doing with them whatsoever? Or is
Yes.
it just room assignments?
Yes, so the colors of the room, so if you see the colors inside them, they have to be, we're doing kindergarten stuff where we have to move, we have to match the colors, basically. And these golems will rotate between each of the colors using a cast called Metamorphosis, yeah.
Okay, is that anything I particularly need to pay attention to, or can I follow my tank for that? I'm a healer.
You are healing, I assume you're healing a tank?
Yes, I'm on
You're over here,
the,
right?
I'm on the 3 marker, yes.
Alright, so all you have to do is, yeah, just keep your tank healed up as much as possible.
Cool, thank you. I'm colorblind, that's why I was asking, I'm sorry.
That's fine, no worry, don't worry. Yeah, so if you're colorblind, just so that you know, this one will be going southwest, this one will be going southeast, this one will be going northeast, and this one will be going northwest. Apologies for that, by the way. I forgot that there was colorblind people in here.
No, it's okay. If they just go clockwise, that's fine.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
remember that.
Yep. Perfect. Also, if you don't mind, try healing the DPS in the center as well, in the hallway, just in case. Alright, are there any other questions? Anything I need to explain a tiny bit more before I tell Slimeside that we are ready?
I marked myself so they can see, so that way if they say red golem,
Alright,
just
yep.
assume we mean the 4 marker.
for since okay, hold on. I'm just going to shout that golem's ready. All right, just for a little bit more information, if you want to, or if you want to have a little bit more information on how this goes. The blue golems over here, they're going to, right when we start, a couple of seconds after we open up the gate, there are going to be, they're gonna have tank busters on them. There's gonna be a little AoE on top of the tanks, so healers make sure that you can Asuna them as much as possible, or as fast as possible, because the bleed hurts a lot. For 1 and 3, we will be interrupting every single cast. 4 and 2 will be interrupting after the first cast. Do not interrupt the first cast. We want that to go off. For 2, this one will turn into a white golem, or a white colored golem. The white golem will cast Compaction, which is which will heal itself up if the cast bar goes off. There's no way to stop it unless we kill it, and that will happen at around 20% or 30% or something like that. So whenever you see Compaction, so you want to just use your 1, 2, 3s. Don't use any like big bursts until you see that go off. I'll try to call it out when it happens. The green golem doesn't really have much going for it. It just eats the hallway golems, which we have taken care of. And red golem hurts a lot, which is why Luna will be running around like a madman or woman, going around the room. And whenever we call it, I don't know, nacl doesn't do the rupture call, right? So we'll just probably kill it. So we'll just burst it down for a little bit, wait until it's around 10%. Luna will position the boss or the golem onto the pad with invuln up, and then we will murder it on this pad. As a reminder for all the tanks, make sure that your golem is as centered on the pad as much as possible. Final Fantasy XIV is a fun game, but it's also not perfect. So hopefully, sometimes whenever we're slightly off the pad, it doesn't count.
I have a quick question.
Go for it.
I joined the voice late, so I'm assuming we're just killing these golems in order of the markers.
Yes.
For the I'm in the main DPS group, the large clump. So then a second question. This is just to know more about the mechanics.
Yep.
When they cast Metamorphosis, is it worth even doing damage before that, or do they heal up after Metamorphosis?
Or
is it
they heal
really
up.
just change the color and that's it?
Yeah,
Okay,
they
so
change
do
color
heal
and
up.
they heal up.
Okay, so I assume that's why.
Small caveat. Do not for any reason be near the 4 marker during Metamorphosis cast. Especially the first one. Because the 4 marker, the red golem, does not have an aggro table. It is whoever, the first person that hits it, has aggro, period. Until that person dies or the golem dies. So do not be in the red room / the 4 marker. Basically for any reason. I've seen people walk, and I've had this happen to me, I've seen people walk by, love tap the red golem, and then all of a sudden you see a tether shooting across the arena.
Yeah, so red golem has a tether and it will aggro on the first person that hits it no matter what. So make sure you're staying away from it. Thank you for your question, by the way. Are there anything else? Anything else I need to explain a tiny bit more? Otherwise, yes, we're going to be going in the markers. The markers are not indicative of how the actual rooms that are shown over here are. 1 is going to southwest room, 2 is going to the southeast room, 3 is going to the northeast, and 4 is going to the northwest. Slime side is readying up. Make sure let's get a jump from everybody just to make sure everyone's ready. That's enough people. Golem side, a lot of memes say that it's easiest, but there is a lot of ways to fail this, so make sure we are getting ready for it. We're getting our countdown soon. Everyone get ready. Right, all tank stances on. It's go time.
Please stay behind your Perceptor for hallway and green/red golem. 3/.
I'll be popping my room.
Room does have a trap in it. Please wait for your tank to invuln and pop the trap.
Do not be in front of me. Don't go into blue room now. Okay, you can go into blue room now. Beat up the blue golem. The golem in the southeast room, or southwest. Get ready to Isuna, the blue golem tanks. Isuna now. Thank you. All golems are in the correct positions. Good job. We'll go over to the white golem. Remember, do not use your burst yet. Just keep doing 1, 2, 3s until compaction. Oh, I should have said this before, but it is what it is. You do not have to use last actions here. Interject or interrupt. Burst now. Good job. On for the green. Make sure you do not hit the trap. Do not hit the trap. Go around it. Can someone heal up our north? Okay, cool. Thank you. Interrupt. Oh, the trap in red room is a little bit annoying, so make sure you do not kill. Or make sure you do not step on it. Okay, go over to red room. Bring the golems in the hallway, please. Or hurt the red golem, but wait until it gets around 10%. We will be holding DPS at 10%. But just keep doing damage. Do your normal damage. Be careful of the trap. Be careful of the trap. Okay, hold DPS. Luna, position the red golem whenever you can. DPS now. Kill it as fast as possible. Heal up Luna. Alright, cool.
Don't heal Luna. Don't heal Luna.
Oh, I was just making sure because of Dark Knight stuff. Alright, bring the golems. Actually, we can't bring them to the center, so just kill the golems. Try to stun the demolish casts. Stun as many demolish casts as possible, or just kill them. Oh, this is yikes.
Casters, sleep the demolish casts.
Oof. That was scary. Okay, make sure you pop another re-raiser.
Can I have a pick-me-up?
And healers stay. To try... res... Okay, res 1 and 2 first. Because these two are healers. If you're a DPS that already went to the jump pad, make sure that you go up one voice channel for more callouts and stuff. And thank you for a good golems. Well, a nice, nice as we can get it golems.
Only res if you're standing on the body. Only res if you're standing on the body. Don't cast it from afar.
Yeah, as per Lego Stepper's procedure.
As for all of NA.
As for all of NA procedure. We do not want to snipe another person's Arise cast. Do not sack unless we absolutely need to.
The only time you'll sack is if you have LB3 and both your healers are dead and you're in combat.
Yeah, sacrifice is a super risky move. If push comes to shove, I'll do sacrificing. Alright, all that's resolved. Please move up one voice channel to get callouts from nacl. Thank you all.
Looks like we're all here. Very good. Chris Weaver, thank you for leading Golem side through their encounter. Put down some markers here as soon as I figure out. Alright. Welcome to Trinity Seeker. Unlike Slimes and Golem side, there's not a whole lot of stuff that I want to... What are people marked for? What is this?
Oh, we had an incident. Reses.
Okay. Alright, so... I'm just gonna take these. I'll take point here. Not a whole lot to explain here. Just listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. A few things I do want to go over is just the fourfold mercy callouts. Different hosts will do this a different way. I like to call these out just by the which side is the safe spot, like by the marker. So we're gonna see a few fourfold mercies from the center. I'm just gonna call it out like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 1. I'm calling out safe sides. Okay, safe sides. You do not have to touch those markers. Okay, I'm not asking you guys to run, do a little marathon, and touch those markers. That's not the point. You want to just dodge towards those safe spots, okay? The further out you run, you vastly increase your chance of getting clipped by a fourfold mercy because it comes out faster than in normal mode, and there's hardly any tell, okay? There's very little tell. So the amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy is this, right here, okay? Awkward Dance Club 2-step. Right? Awkward Dance Club 2-step, or if you go to the country club or one day I'll figure out what the actual name of that place is, but the place where they play country music, you want to do the electric slide. Okay? 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. This is the amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy. Anything more than this or this, and you're asking to get clipped by one of the fourfold mercy swords. Okay, don't run out super far and get clipped. All right, and then wonder why you're getting hit by fourfold mercy. All right, and once again, I'm just going to call out by the numbers 1 2 3 4 or 4 2 3 1, whatever the order is of the safe spot. We're going to see at least one, maybe two off center mercies. Those are going to happen either north, south, east, or west of center. So, for example, if it happens south, the call out might sound something like this: 4, 3, Bravo, blank space. Or maybe blank space, 3, Bravo, 4. When I say blank space, just imagine that there is a fourth virtual marker here where I'm jumping, and apply the call out logic accordingly. The only other thing that's new to Savage mode is like a dash mechanic. So don't worry too much about that. Just dodge out to into the direction that I'm telling you to go when that happens, and make sure you're out far. Okay, make sure you're out far. And other than that, just do what you think you need to do. And welcome to DR Savage. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Report when ready. Is it called Hoedown? I don't know. I have no idea.
That's what
Alright,
we call them in Arkansas. The hoedown.
The Hoedown. Okay, I mean, like, I'll take your word for it, because I've never been to one. So the Hoedown, there it is. Echo ready, Foxtrot ready, Charlie ready, Alpha ready, Bravo ready. Can you call Sandstone? Yes, I'll call that for sure. I'll call Sandstone.
So you're main tanking? Can I call off tank?
What's that?
Can I call off tank?
For what? What are you gonna off tank here?
This ad, if you get caught.
The ad?
This
What
boss.
ad?
The Trinity Seeker right in front of us, the thing I'm emoting.
Okay. No, I'm not tracking what you're asking for. Don't worry about it. Just be blue DPS.
I can't. I have perception.
I mean, just hit the boss. Just come on, Luna, work with me here. Just hit the boss, okay? Don't worry about tanking or anything like that. Delta DC, copy that. Okay, just let us know when your Delta DC comes back, and then we'll ready check again. Yes, thank you. All tank stances off, please. Other than myself, I will be taking lead here. Yeah, don't get AFK kicked. Make sure you move around, jump, do something. No, you do not need spell or Steel Sting and Spellforge come in on the next major boss, the Queen's Guard, and specifically the first part of that fight. So, don't worry about that for now. Don't consume it. Yeah. All right, Delta team, let us know when your DC is back. See, and that's what Team Leader is all about. That's not that hard, is it? That wasn't that hard. Yeah, but I mean, it's fair. Like, people who get picked for team lead as fresh folks and they're, slight panic, like, okay, I get it. It's not a usual thing to be thrown into a position of leadership when you're brand spanking new. Although that's exactly what they do in the Officer Corps.
Is it okay if I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You said you will be calling out 3-4 Bravo or Bravo 3-4, and you're calling out
And
to
blank
that
space.
fourth
No,
corner?
still
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand that. Is that going to be the safe spot or the hurt
safe spot. Safe spot.
Gotcha.
Safe spot.
That was all I was wondering. Appreciate it.
Yep. Flashbacks for what? Someone else had the butter bar experience. They put me. I was a second lieutenant. They put me in charge of managing the Air Force side of a trade show. in Orlando. That was fun. That was actually fun. It was a lot of work. Well, I say a lot of work, but it was mostly calling people and making sure shit got done. All right, Delta Team, is your DC back yet? No. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead then. Our check. Again, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Report when ready. We're gonna note the exception in Delta Team. We're just gonna forge ahead. We'll just take that as like an environmental hazard. What are you missing? Is it Geralt? Is it your healer? Oh. Well, do you have a pseudo healer? Okay. You're ready enough. You're ready enough. We're gonna work with it. Foxtrot ready, Charlie ready, Alpha ready, Bravo ready, and Delta is ready. Minus Geralt.
Yeah, I lost connection. Internet connection.
Okay. Like I don't know when that's gonna come back. We're just gonna move ahead here because the clock's ticking.
Alright, no worries.
Just get back when you can, and if you come back dead, then we'll res you.
Alright, cool.
All right. Yes. Go ahead and pop food. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Delta, is your three people are ready, right? Okay, just making sure. Okay. Go ahead and pop food. Take a hit of your, well, I used to say smoked chicken, but whatever you use. We're going to use potions and lost actions for this fight. Tank stance check. All tank stances should be off. 30 on the board. And here we go. Good luck. Have fun. If you die, don't take it personally. And welcome to DR Savage. Let's cut some teeth. Okay, 10 seconds. Go ahead and pop sprint. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, raid wide going out. Oh shit. Okay, fourfold coming out. Fourfold coming out. Pay attention to call out. Stay close. Ideally inside the boss's hitbox, but just stay close. Okay, we're starting with 2. 4, we're gonna pass through. 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. Here we go. Do the dance. 2, 4, 3, 1. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Alright. Raid wide coming out. Raid wide coming out. Make your way inside the boss's hitbox. Alright, stack up in the boss's hitbox. Phase change red is pointing inside. Just get inside the boss's hitbox. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. That's a tank buster. Alright. This is gonna be a hot wing. This is Call Rock, you need to get inside the boss hitbox. There you go. Alright, tank stack up front. Everyone else stay behind. Tank stack up front. Everyone else stay behind. Stack and share. Alright, clear front, clear front. You're still behind. Stay behind. Everyone behind. Luna, please, can you get behind? Alright. I don't really appreciate that. Alright, stay here. Or we're waiting for chains to come out. Alright, wait for the chain marker to go away. Go ahead and break your chains and get knocked back into a wall. Break your chains, get knocked back into a wall. Okay. Come back to the middle. We're going to dodge dashes. We're going to dodge the Ifrit Ravana dashes. We're going to the to one. Then we're gonna be behind the wall at 4, behind the wall at 4, behind the wall at 4, behind the barricade at 4. Alright, pop back out. Line on raid wide first. They try to pull this back to the middle. Line on 4. Line on 4. I'm gonna try to bring this to the middle. Okay. Line on 4. This is a linear stack mechanic. Just make sure everyone's here to absorb it. Alright, stack up tight right next to the boss here. Just come up where I'm standing. We're gonna bait the triple laser. Alright, walk out. Okay, be on sand, sand, sand. Do not be on stone, be on sand, sand, sand. Okay. It's gonna jump once to the middle. Next is stone with 3 earth breaths. Make sure you rotate the earth breath from the middle away from the party. Do not stretch the tether, make it point a different direction. Stone, 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 earth breath, go away. Earth breath, go away. Stay away. Don't stack up on each other, by the way. There we go, good job. Next is sand with 3 earth breath. Keep those earth breath away from the party. Sand, sand, sand. Alright. Walk out of this triple laser. Then return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Alright. Phase change to blue coming up. Go ahead and make your move to the inner cardinal of the boss. Alright, inner cardinal of the boss now is going to shoot across. Try not to greed this unless you know where to stand. Alright, come back to the middle. If dashes are coming down on the sides. Dashes are coming down very soon. Try not to camp this. We are starting on 4, right side of 4, right side of 4, right side of 4. When we come back, it is going to be 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3. Start in 3, 1, 4, 2. Look away from orb, get away from flower. Okay. Stack up for chain, stack up for chain, stack up for chain, stack up for chain. Go ahead and break your chain, then return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Raid wide out. Clear north, I'm going to aim a tank buster up here. If you don't want to get shot by the tank buster, don't stand with me. Doing good, doing good. Alright, 3. This is going to be a Sanderstone with a 4-fold in the middle. It's going to be 3, 2, 4, 1. It's Sanderstone first. It looks like sand first, 3, 2, 4, 1. And stone, sand first. Alright, 3, 2, 4, 1. 2, 4, 1. Finish on stone, middle is stone. Alright, one more random sand or stone. You're on stone once again, stone once again. Look away from orb, get away from flower. Look away from orb, get away from flower. Dodge the grid first, before dodging the laser. Shit. Okay. Return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Raid wide going out. Make your way inside the boss's hitbox. We're gonna change back to red. This is a hot wing. Alright, hold LB3. We're not LB3ing just yet. Hold it. We're gonna use it near the end of the fight. Okay, we're gonna see one off-center mercy coming up. Okay. This is going to be a hide mechanic. There's gonna be blank space, hide first, then it's blank space, Charlie, 4-1, blank space, Charlie, 4-1, hide first. Alright, around the avatar, blank space, Charlie, 4-1, stack for chains, stack for chains, stack for chains. Go ahead and break your chains, return to the middle, healer LB3. Grade Y going out, healer LB3 now. Alright. We're gonna see a few more mechanics here that we don't usually see, so. Alright, there's gonna be a sand or stone, and then a knockback or hide, so. Alright, easy pattern. Position yourself to get knocked back into a wall. Be on sand first, then get knocked back into a wall. Do not get knocked into the death wall. Alright, get back to the middle. We don't see this next one. Make sure you guys are using your lost actions, okay? Where is it? Alright. We got Avatar. It is 4. We're gonna break our chains first, and it's gonna be 4. Charlie. Blank space 1. 4 Charlie, blank space 1. Break your chains. 4 Charlie, blank space 1. Then get knocked back into the wall. Here we go. 4 Charlie. Blank space 1, get knocked back into a wall. Do not get knocked out of the arena. Alright, good enough. Check for dead, check for dead, check for dead. Do not run ahead. There are traps up ahead. Good job, folks. Good job. Alright. Delta team, did Gerald come back? I don't see him back. Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, good. Welcome back. Alright, 6 traps are being, or they're all revealed? Okay, good. Tanks,
right.
please. Go ahead.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Oh, okay. Have a good one. Yeah, thank you for coming.
Sorry for scaring you there. I was too zoned in pressing glowing buttons. My apologies. I heard my name and I'm like, oh, they're worried that I'm in the... No, I wasn't even anywhere near you.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
my apologies.
Alright, have a good one. Alright, Eric, go ahead and start the duel whenever you're ready. Or if you're waiting for buffs, go ahead and take care of your buffs. If you need the countdown, then just let us know. Yes, thank you for the reminder, Lily. If you died, make sure you pop Re-Razor. Okay, right now, stay behind the purple line. Don't target Dahu, just target yourself if you're new. We don't want any accidental vis range right-click buffoonery. This is not our countdown. Or actually, this is our countdown. Okay. Oh, that's not a countdown. That's the duel is starting, right? Sorry, I'm just kind of off here. I haven't been in here for like 2 weeks now, so I'm feeling a little rusty. All right, I'm gonna put on some markers here. Okay. Savage mode Dahu, you're gonna get a limit cut mechanic. Limit cut. Anyone progging P6? Yeah. So limit cut mechanic here, you're gonna get a like a Spitfire. It's just like a small circle AE spit on you. You want to take your limit cut number to these markers, okay? Make sure you stand on the marker because there's gonna be like a lion there that you want the Spitfire to actually hit. That will kill the lion and will create a safe spot for us for a subsequent knockback mechanic, okay? You've seen this in DR normal. Here in Savage, we need to make those safe spots for the knockback ourselves via that limit cut mechanic. We're going to see that at least twice, depending on DPS. For the second one, and I think all subsequent ones after that, there's going to be a tank flare mechanic. Ideally, we'll only see it one time, but depending on DPS, we might see it again. But there is a tank flare mechanic. 2 tanks will be selected at random to handle a flare mechanic. Just take those down south. If there's no open spot, just get knocked somewhere south, pop invuln and pray. And then for that, everyone else will get knocked to a north side safe spot. that our limit cut folks handled for us. Okay. Other than that, just avoid the stuff on the ground. And there's a lot of them, so just use your eyes. All right. Get in front of the purple line if you're ready to go. We are not checking for food. We're not. We're not checking for shell. Duel's already over. Eric, don't right click the lion just yet, because the like we're gonna, you're just gonna be ticking down the buff timer. Or okay, never mind. Congrats, yeah. All right, we're waiting for unexpected critical, so get in front of the purple line when you're ready to go. Unexpected critical's team lead, just let them know when they come back from AFK to get in front of the purple line. Yeah, thank you, Chris, by the way. No lost actions here, because a lot of us have limited charges of our lost actions. We don't need to blow up Dahu, alright? There's no enrage timer. Dahu's pretty easy, so save your lost actions for Queen's Guard. Alright, especially today, I guess. Like DPS admittedly is a little lower than maybe some of us are used to, so just make sure you're saving your special sauce, your juice for bosses that enrage. And this boss does not enrage, the next one does. Yeah, you can. This is faster than at launch. Oh, all right. Glad to exceed your expectation. All right, they're back. Okay, so we're not in combat. I'm just gonna do a 10-second timer here. Just try to have a gauge at the end of the fight, but no need to use your last actions here. All right. Double puddle, double dash. 2 sets of 2 puddles followed by 2 dashes. First set. Second set. All right. Double dash, followed by a 90-degree conal. He's going north first, then he's going to go south, and then do a 90-degree somewhere south. All right, 90-degree conal. All right, let's bring it back to the middle. All right, lions are coming out. Numbers soon to follow. All right, do not stand directly underneath Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your head. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3, 4 goes to 4. Please handle it now. 4, you're going the wrong direction. 3 is also in the wrong direction. All right, well. All right, shockwave coming out, shockwave coming out. All right, dodge into it. Okay, it looks like only north save spots are available, so... or not north, but just get knocked into a safe spot. All right, 5 breaths, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming up next is ads. Treat this like a tank buster. High healing on tank. No tank, please don't provoke and do stuff here. And kill these ads as I try to stack them up in the center as best as I can. Two more ads are up. All right, good job. Repeating pattern: one set of puddles, 1 set of shockwave, 1 set of numbers. All right, dodge. Oh shit, dodge all this stuff. Shockwave coming out. Oh my god, come on, Dahu. Dodge into it. All right, limit cut mechanic again. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please get in position now. Don't greed for extra GCDs or anything. We need these safe spots. Thank you very much. Good job. All right, looks like we have all 4 safe spots. Flares south. Everyone else north. That is not south. Right, good job. Oh, that's a lot of people who got murdered by flare. Okay. We'll res you afterwards. Okay, 5 breaths, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 autos on me, and then shockwave. 1, 2, 3. Prepare for shockwave. Dodge into it. Okay. Single or double dash. Single or double dash. Maybe 1, maybe 2 dashes. Okay, second dash and then 90-degree conal. All right, 90-degree conal. Coming back to the mill. Add phase again. If we see it, we'll probably see it. Okay, just like last time, treat this like a tank buster, high healing on tank. I'm gonna do what I can to bring them to the center. Just AE them down. Oh, there's puddles. Okay. Yeah, careful about that. Alright, good job. Let's get our dead folks up. We do have dead. We do have dead. Yeah, you wanted to get knocked to the north side there, because that's where we send the flares. We have 1 body on 3. Make sure healers who are resing that you are following the res protocol, okay? Do not slot in Lost to Rise unless you've got an actual corpse beneath your feet. Okay? Other healers, if you see a person trying to res, don't also slot in Lost to Rise and start resing. We don't need 6 ambulances for a single medical emergency, okay? Alright, good job. Thank you very much. Everyone make sure you're looting your chest. This is the... You can't go back after you make the jump here, so make sure you loot their chest and get your fragment of loss with possible fragment of deception. I know, right? Yo, that used to happen. Back when we were first progging this, people would be in such a rush to res the single dead person at TA that we lose like 6 Lost Arises for subsequent bosses. Alright, congratulations to our duelist Eric Dinglefart. Alright. Let us get all tanks up front. No weird, like, aggro stuff. Please don't, like, accidentally right-click these bosses. Even though you can, like, walk right up to them. Don't do it. Alright. Tanks up front. We're gonna give out some responsibilities here. Oh, wait, are you a tank? Yeah, okay. Alright, good. Okay, reflectors, call out reflect alpha through Foxtrot. We don't have an echo team, so just like another healer, just call out echo, or not another person with reflect capability who can do the reflect mechanic. Call out reflect. And before I go into tank stuff, I'm gonna cut and paste the what do you call it? The reflect plan in raid text chat. So if this is your first time here and you're doing reflect, make sure you take a look at raid text chat and identify which orbs that you're going to target. All right, while that reflect stuff is being called out, let's also get 1 dispeller. Usually I ask for 2, but I'm gonna save a dispel and we'll just go with 1 here. So let's get a dispeller called out. Okay, while that stuff's being called out, I'm going to explain tank stuff. So, white tanks, red tanks are... Actually, no. All tanks will have their tank stances on. And we're just going to fight for aggro. We're going to fight for aggro and we're going to stack up whatever we have aggroed on us dead center. So, like, whatever we aggro here, just make sure if you got something, just make sure it's dead center stacked right here. So everyone else can AE it down. But all tanks are going to turn stance on and fight for aggro, okay? Eric Dinglefart is probably going to pull if we're not careful, because he's going to generate a lot of threat. So just make sure your tank stances are on, and just try to hold threat on as many targets as you can. That said, white tanks will be white 1 and white 2 will be taking the majority of this fight. So myself, I'm white 1. White 1 will be taking knight during the first phase. White 2 will be taking the warrior during the first phase. And then during the second phase, white 1 will be taking the soldier. White 2 will be taking the gunner. Red tanks, you are going to invuln the second set of aura spheres at the end of the fight. Red 1, very interesting, is going to be second north aura sphere. Red 2, Ludalvik, will be second south aura sphere. First aura spheres are myself and Iryoku. I'll take the first north one, Iryoku's first south one. Chain 1 and Chain 2 are our turret tanks for the second phase of this fight. So Seria Zula is going to take the west turret. Ihuaijo Zusu is going to take the east turret. Once these 4 ads jump away, just red tanks and purple and chain tanks, just turn off your tank stance and just turn it on when you need to tank. And I'll remind you guys. But for the majority of this fight, just myself and Iryoka are gonna have it on, and we'll be double tanking. At the beginning of this fight, we are going to be requiring Spellforge and Steel Sting. So, other than I guess Delta Team, since you're all casters, or actually, yeah, does someone there have Steel Sting capability? I know. Oh no, Gerald's is back. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you guys are good. Okay. But yeah, the first part of this fight will require Spellforge or Steel Sting. It happens a few seconds. There's going to be like a yellow or purple tether between the bosses. Whatever that color is, you need to apply the opposite color to your party, okay? So if a purple tether shows up, make sure all of your teammates, I say all, but it's not, not strictly all is required, but I'm not going to bother explaining it. Just give the opposite color to everyone on your team. Don't even worry about it, okay? If you know exactly who needs what buff, then feel free to use to rely on your experience. But otherwise, if you don't know, just give it to everyone and don't worry about it, okay? As you gain experience, you can start just you can say like, I don't need to buff that guy because I know what kind of damage they do. But if you don't know, just give it to everyone, okay? Whatever tether shows up between the first 2 bosses, there's only going to be 2 on the field. Whatever tether shows up, whatever color it is, just give it the opposite. Give your teammates the opposite, okay? So if you see a purple, give your teammates the yellow. That's Steel Sting, okay? If you see a yellow tether, give your teammates the purple Spellforge buff. And I'll call it out during the fight, but just preload that in your brain. And also, I would highly suggest that Steel Sting Spellforge folks already have it loaded in their slot now. Don't slot in Reflect if you're using Lost Reflect. Well, if you already slotted it, then don't write over it, of course, because you're gonna need it for the end of the fight. But at the beginning of the fight, you're gonna need to do Spellforge and Steel Sting. That comes first, so make sure that you have that ready to go. And feel free to pre-buff your teammates that who need it when the countdown starts, okay? Don't do it right now, but once the countdown starts, because it's just going to fade out. It's like 5 seconds in duration, or 5 minutes in duration. It's going to fall off before we even pull. AFK, don't get AFK kicked. Make sure you move around right now. So everyone give a little wiggle. A little wiggle. Okay. Yeah, but that's Spellforge and Steel Sting. For the Reflect stuff. So let me see here. Echo, Foxtrot, Bravo, Charlie, Dispel called. Alpha Reflect, okay. Looks like we need a Delta Reflect. We need a Delta Reflect. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Delta Reflect called out. All right. Reflectors, make sure you take a look at the map that I put in Raid Text Chat, and you identify which 2 orbs you're going to reflect. If you've never done it before, you're going to be reflecting 2 orbs. There's going to be like 2 waves of orbs. Each wave, you're going to see 6 orbs on the or 12 orbs on the field. They're going to pulse, I want to say 3 times. I think 3 times. So what that's going to look like when we approach the 3rd phase, orbs are going to show up on the field. You're going to find your orb. Let's say I'm, what is this, Echo? So I'm Echo, so my first orb is here. Make sure you target yourself, cast Reflect on yourself, wait for the AE thing to show up that you're standing in. Make sure you're still in it when the orange AE marker goes away, and then move to your second orb. So Echo's first orb is like somewhere here, so you're gonna stand close here, reflect yourself. Then once you did your reflect, you're gonna move over here, wait for the orb to pulse again, and then reflect that damage, and then you've done your job. Okay. Some stuff's gonna happen, and then you're gonna do it again. So you're gonna reflect yourself again. You're gonna stand on your first orb, reflect that one, move to the second one, reflect that one, and then you're done. Okay. 2 waves of 2 orbs. That's all you're responsible for as a reflector. Our Dispeller is going to be dispelling the warrior in the first phase. I'm not going to go into detail because I think it's Lalame that called it. Yeah, okay. So Lalame knows what's up, so I'm not going to go into detail. But for everyone else, what the Dispeller is doing is dispelling a boost buff on the warrior at specific points in the first phase of the fight. If that does not get dispelled, then the subsequent raid wide will one shot people who are not like 10 stacks of valor and protected by other stuff. It's a raid killer, so just treat it as that. Treat it as such. All right. Let's see what else is there. Oh, bombs. For bomb mechanic, I'll call it out like where if you get tethered, I'll call out where you run. The difference from normal mode is that both you and the bombs may or may not get tethered. Okay, in normal mode, only the bombs get tethered. Here in Savage, you may get tethered. Okay, it reverses your weight. That's what the tether does. But the short of it, the mnemonic that we use is double or nothing, go big. Okay, if neither you nor the bomb is tethered, you go to the big bomb. If both you and the bombs are tethered, you also go to big bomb. Right? In the other situations, only yourself or only the bombs are tethered, then you're going to small bomb. But I'll call it out during the fight, or I'll try to call it out during the fight. So just keep your ears open for that. And then finally, if you can recall the Mustadio fight from the Orban Monastery, you got that 3/4 circle. You got to aim the opening towards where the damage is coming from, right? In the Mustadio fight, you aim it towards Mustadio, right? Because he's shooting you. Here in this fight, you want to aim your opening towards 2 things. Okay, the first thing that happens is the gunner in the middle. You want to aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first, and then wait for the raid wide that he shoots. And then there's going to be turrets on the east and west sides. Okay, pick a turret, get in front of it, and aim your opening towards that. Okay, ideally you want to kind of pre-position for both, but the order of damage and where it comes from is going to come first from the middle, and then the next one from the east or west sides. Okay, the east and west turrets, they kind of interleave in like zipper lanes. You don't want to stand like ambiguously between one or the like two different turrets because you're going to get shot by them both. The lanes overlap, so you want to be decisively in front of one or the other. So just make sure you do that. All right, and that's it. The rest of it I'm just gonna do by callouts. If you die and you mess up a mechanic, just especially if you're a critical roll, just call it out. Like say Delta Reflect down or something. I'm not picking on Delta Reflect. I don't know who that is. Oh, Delphox. Okay. So, yeah. If you're a reflector and you got it go down, just don't say I'm down because like I don't like that doesn't give us information. Say like Alpha Reflect down, or Dispel down, or like Bravo Steel Sting down or something, right? Let us know so we can provide like backup, like coverage of buffs or capability or whatnot. All right, and that's it. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. If anyone has any questions, say no to the ready check and force us to ask it answer your question. You have a question. Okay. Will light curtain be long enough for a set of orbs in a wave? Yeah, you have to time it right. I personally don't know exactly what the timing is on that, but like I've seen it done. If you don't have reflect, like like if you don't know the timing on it, then just make sure like there's a backup. Can we get a backup actually reflector? Or actually no, let's get let's say another person to reflect delta. If all you have is 3 light curtains, then I would rather have a different reflector, because you're right, you can barely do the mechanic. Like you can technically do the mechanic with 2 light curtains, but like I don't know the timing on that. Like I don't know if it'll fall off before you hit your second reflect. Man, I feel like if you're alive. Okay, what Jane, why don't you take? Well, hold on. You didn't call anything else, right, Jane? Okay, I don't see you call. Okay, yeah. Why let's have Jane handle Delta Reflect, and then Delphox will save your Reflect for later mechanics. You'll have a chance to use your Reflect. Okay, so we'll save your Reflect for like Minotaur or something.
Okay, just to confirm how Reflect works, I'm gonna pop light curtain, I'm gonna stand in the AoE, I'm gonna wait for it to go off, and then I'm gonna move to the next one and pop light curtain again.
That's correct. You're in charge of the Delta pair, so that's like somewhere around here, near 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, people can use light curtain for that. To be safe, I would use 2, because like I don't know if like I know what one can last through 2 pulses, but like you got to know like really well what you're doing. And like me, like I've only done it a couple times. I've always used 2 light curtain because like I like safety. So that's just me. All right, Delta's ready, Alpha's ready, Charlie's ready, Foxtrot, Echo's not here. That's right. Okay, Foxtrot, Charlie, Delta. Bravo team ready? Bravo is ready. Okay, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. All tank stance is on. All right, 30 on the board. Yep. Spellforge, Steel Sting, go out now. And all tank stance is on and fight for 3. I'm going to pull this knight. I'll just call that out right now. Whoever's pulling the warriors, just make sure you stack it up in the middle. Make sure you guys are using your lost actions here. Just use it immediately. 1, let's go. Okay, raid wide's going out. Your tank team mitigation should handle it. Second raid wide going out. Alright, all tanks except for myself and your Yoku tank stance is off. Tank stance is off. Let's get that warrior to the wall first. Alright, knight's coming to the middle. Alright, give everyone Steel Sting. Yellow Steel Sting. Give everyone yellow Steel Sting. Tanks have priority. Tanks 1 and 2. White 1, white 2. Alright, first bomb mechanic. Remember, double or nothing, go big. Double or nothing, go big. Here we go. Shield Omen. This is going to be a knock away mechanic from the center. You want to aim yourself 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Bombs are not tethered. If you are tethered, tethers to small. After the knockback. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in line with the knight. Do not get knocked any further than 90 degrees. Tethers to small. Tethered folks, when you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Dispeller, stand by for dispel.
I'm dead.
Who's me? I don't know who that is.
Jane, I'm the Delta.
Okay, Delta reflect down. Dispel, make sure it's happened. Raid wise going out. Alright, good job. Let's Delphox just back up, just handle Delta Reflect then. And do your best. Alright. If you get tethered, you are going to green-white wind puddle. If you're tethered right now, you're going to green-white wind puddle. If not, you're going to purple lightning, or purple gravity, rather. Tethers to win, tethers to win. Knight is casting Sword Omen. We're going to find the safe quarter, and we're going to go away. Safe quarter is north, dead north. Go all the way north to, well, close to Alpha, just away from the Knight. Alright. Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Critical rolls. If you die, please say something. Bravo Reflect down. Copy. Bravo Reflect is down.
Dead.
Delta Reflect is down. Right. We'll figure it out. Tank Buster. And then repeat of mechanics. We might yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, repeat of mechanics. We are in Spellforge. Spellforge. Give everyone purple Spellforge. Tanks have priority, otherwise we are not holding threat.
Charlie Spellforge down.
Charlie Reflect down. Copy.
No, not Reflect, Spellforge.
Oh, Spellforge. Okay. We're in Spellforge right now. Okay, this is second bomb mechanic. All right, bombs are not tethered. Tethers to small. Find your tether on the edge of the arena. Find your bomb on the edge of the arena. Do not be in line with the Knight. Tethers to small bomb on the wall. On the wall. All right, tethered folks. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Okay, warrior is boosting. Dispel now. Okay. Raid wide, please mitigate. Alright, they need to die at the same time, roughly. Warrior's a little high, just a tad high. Alright, if you are tethered, once again, you are going to green-white wind puddle, if not purple lightning. Tethers to wind, tethers to wind. Knight is once again casting Sword Omen. You're going to find the safe quarter around the Knight, and you're going away. Never mind, kill the... Alright, good job. You're going to take the soldier over to the wall first. You're going to take the gunner to the middle. Good job, good job. You're still alive. Make sure you guys are using your lost actions, by the way. Okay. Alright, small balls turn to frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. They will create a safe spot between them. Small balls turn to frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. Safe spot is towards one. Safe spot is towards one. One. Alright, aim your Mustadio towards the gunner in the middle first. Oh, come on. Alright, turret on the side. Alright.
Rocked.
Secure aggro on gunner or someone.
I got it.
Alright, Hiroku's got it. Tank stance check. Alright, our purple tanks going to be chain 1 and 2. Go ahead and turn on your tank stance. Turrets are coming out soon. Alright, stand by for turret. Turrets are coming out. Go ahead and take your turret. Make sure you're top threat. Alright, everyone kill these turrets now. Kill these turrets now. Alright, sniper shot is coming out. You want to hit your invuln now. Hit your invuln now. Alright, kill the second turret. There's a second turret out. Raid wide going out. Kill that second turret, please. Alright, coming up next is a hot or cold. If it is hot, it's pyretic. If it's cold, you keep moving around. Pyretic is put yourself away. Okay, hands off keyboards. Put your controllers down. Think about how your day is going. Wait for pyretic to fall off. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Soldier just a tad high, just a tad high. Okay, make sure you're using your lost actions here. Alright, this time we are going to find untethered soldiers. They are going to jump twice. They're the safe spot. Untethered soldiers, we're at 1 and 3. The first jump. Alright. 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. Aim your opening towards the middle first. Gunner in the middle. Third on the side. Clear. Critical rolls if you died. Please say something. Okay, raid wide going out. We're well ahead. Healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now. Get your people up. Small buster. Okay. Coming up next, if we see it, I don't think we're going to see it, but it's just normal mode turrets, yeah. Okay, kill this last one. Alright, reflectors. Whoever's up, do your reflect mechanic. Chain tanks, turn your tank stances off. You don't want to get threat on these north and south aura spheres. Non-reflectors, kill the aura spheres north and south. If you're not reflecting, stay well away from those orbs. Okay, Irioka, make sure you invuln. Alright, red tanks, turn on your tank stance. Alright, don't panic. Just keep people healed. Make sure you guys are doing... Okay, don't stop damage, don't get parried, don't get reflected. Reflectors, get in place once again. Red tanks in position. Aura spheres are coming out. Kill these aura spheres north and south. Alright, make sure you invuln that red tanks after your orb dies. Alright, kill these aether wards. Kill these ethereal wards. Make sure you're using your lost actions. Okay, don't get parried, don't get reflected. Don't get parried, don't get reflected. Alright. 2 more up. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Okay, that's enrage. Good job. Good job. Okay, we're gonna make another attempt. We're gonna make another attempt so people can get practice in here. Okay, go ahead and hop out. If anyone needs to leave, thank you for coming. Go ahead and depart party. Appreciate you showing up. But we're gonna make another attempt here, so if you want to keep progging, get more practice on this, then stay here. Alright, yeah, we're gonna roll call for reinforcements, so... Yep, that's fine. Yeah, we're probably gonna dip a little bit below, well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see who sticks around. I'll make a call for reinforcements, and we're gonna give it another try. Yeah, this does scale down to 20... Well, I guess Luna's telling us that it'll scale down to however many are in the instance when the boss spawns. But the minimum we can go in with is 24. It does scale down, except for slimes and golems. Slimes and golems is apparently the only thing that does not scale down. Alright, I'm gonna put us back up here. And first thing I'm gonna ask folks to do is compress into Alpha, Bravo, and Delta. I just kind of left it open. So Alpha, we're gonna need at least a tank and a healer, and then a 4th DPS. Tank, healer, 4th DPS. Actually, let me just...
Or do you need people?
What's that?
Don't need people?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you need? I can play tank or healer if you need that.
We can use either one in Alpha. We're up right now. Actually, let me make a call for reinforcements.
Thank you for coming, Ripple.
Pain. I'm ready. Is it on the private?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
ping
password?
Ava as well. It should be 1111. I don't.
111. Got it.
Yeah.
Are we not having a E?
No. So Alpha, Bravo, and Foxtrot is
Gotcha.
what I'm asking for. So folks in Charlie, let's see. Yeah, Charlie and Delta try to compress in the Bravo, and then overflows. Anyone else remaining just kind of group up in the Charlie and go over your prep. Yeah, Zaria, go ahead and switch to DPS, whatever your team needs there. It looks like okay, so Bravo, you guys are gonna okay. Actually, I'm not really gonna care at this point. We're just gonna go back in and if Bravo is gonna miss it looks like melee, yeah, then we're just gonna do without. Okay, but yeah, take this time. We made a call for reinforcements. Take a minute to bio or whatever you need to do, and we'll pop back in there and give it another shot. And I'm gonna be RB myself bio.
Are there any non-healer roles we're hurting for?
All right.
I don't know.
And hello.
All right, welcome whoever joined us. Appreciate you coming to reinforce our check. Actually, no. Before I do that, let me make sure. Let me run my my checklist here. So Bungus is still with our team leads, I think. I just want to make sure that our team leads. I want to update this if necessary. I think our Bravo team lead took off. Okay. It looks like sorry.
Yes, Bravo team lead took off.
Okay. Let's have Sari Zula for Bravo then. Charlie team. We'll have Luke Saturn. There's no more Delta. And Foxtrot, Stardust Void is still here. Okay. What are you doing? You're making sure I don't start the pull with people on the toilet. Just keep track of your teammates. Make sure, like, if someone's AFK, don't let me start the countdown with people AFK. Don't let me leave dead people behind. I usually check, but yeah, like I'm only human, so if I just be the first set of eyes, I'll be the second set of eyes. You want to? Just wear a diaper on nacl. All right, sure. All right, our team leads are here. Renders. Let's check for our Blair Star is still here. Eric is. Are you still here? No. Yes, there you are. Okay. All right, so our duelist is still here. Chris and Hisako, are you two still here? Chris Weaver is still here. I don't think Hisako is here. I don't see you. Or are my eyes glazing over? Okay. Looks like one of either Bungus or Vincent is the only. I don't see any other melee here, so either Bungus or Vincent. One of you guys figure out who wants to be the second render. Vincent? Alright, Vincent's got it. Sure, that'll work. Starva. Alright, so Vincent Darva is taking over as Ren. So just between Vincent and Chris, make sure you work out who's Ren first. Ren 1 and Ren 2. Tempest Sky, are you still here? I don't think you are. Am I?
I'm still
You're
here.
here. You're here. Okay. All right. Good. You're sweep 3. Very interesting. Still here. Good. All right. So our sweeps are covered. Lame is still here. So our single banish is quote covered. All right. The way this is going to work now with our new composition is as follows. All of Alpha and Bravo will go to Slime side. Charlie and Foxtrot. Well, I guess that doesn't change. So Charlie and Foxtrot are Golem side. I think we've lost like an entire party, but that shouldn't matter too much. It'll take slightly longer for golems to do their thing. I would say just be careful on white golem, because you don't want that to like you want to make sure you do your burst through the white golem. It's going to take some. It might take some heavy lifting, but you guys can do it. And then with 3 tanks, you're gonna have a DPS just kind of stand in as a pretend golem tank. Ideally the green one that stays green. I don't think incense and was it? But you're gonna need an interrupt for sure. So make sure whoever wants to tank, pretend tank the green golem or whatever golem. Figure it out when you go to the golem side. But there's going to be a DPS who needs to be able to interrupt. So you can do that for sure by like Lost Burst or Lost Rampage, whatever your job can use. But actually, let's just talk about that now. Let's get a DPS volunteer to be fake tank on Golem side. A single fake tank. Your job is to temporarily hold green golem until a tank can get to it. You'll try it? Alright, there we go. Volunteer. Arianth, you are in Charlie team. Okay. Alright, yeah, so the way that's gonna work, you're just gonna bring along, it looks like Lost Rampage, I think, for Fizz range. And then interrupt the green golem. If you want to be sure, you can also bring Lost Incense. I'm not gonna ask you to bring it, but if you want to bring it to like for sure have threat, then be my guest. But I think you can hold deep. I think you can hold threat just by your normal damage. Like the only thing that'll rip aggro off you is the tank self healing or something, and I don't think that shouldn't happen on. Well, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think you need Lost Incense. Correct me if I'm wrong, Golem side experts. I don't do Golem side too often.
They'll have head graze, so they'll have an interrupt since they're fizz ranged.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I guess you don't need Lost Rampage. So you already have an interrupt capability. Okay. Um. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Our check. If you change teams or if you're reinforcing, make sure your nickname is updated accordingly. So I'm like not looking at voice chat thinking like Bravo team has, or no, not Bravo, like Charlie team has a healer when you're actually like a DPS or something like that, right? So just make sure that's correct. Okay, we are running a ready check, soft ready check. Okay, got 3 individuals AFK, so whenever they get back. Okay. Actually, who said? Because various people said they were going to AFK for various months of time. Okay, bathroom, and then Vincent and Luke. Okay, I don't see where they said they were gonna AFK, so I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna come back any minute now. Oh, bio 2? Okay, alright.
Luke said 20 minutes at 10 past.
Alright, Luke's you're making dinner. Okay. Can you take a shower? I'm expecting we're gonna pop in here any minute. Alright's back. Okay, Vincent's back. Oh, we're getting more joiners. Nice. Oh, you have a tank for mitigation, Charlie. You have a tank and a healer.
Hello, I am the tank.
Welcome. Reinforcements, make sure you guys update your nicknames per the requirements to participate, by the way. Just so we know like who's who from like Discord and in-game. Yeah, because like I don't like guessing, especially during like an emergency situation. I don't want to look over there and be like, all right, I forget who like FESKT is. So just make sure you update your nickname.
I may have been one of the easier ones to figure out.
Sorry, say again.
I may have been one of the easier ones to figure out.
Oh. Okay. Make sure you have Charlie Tank or Charlie Tango in front of your name, CT, just so like when I look at you like real quick, I'd be like, okay, that's a tank. You have a tank in Charlie
Still
T.
reading through the post.
Oh, okay. All right. Whenever Luke's ready, we're gonna start. We're gonna run another ready check. You're gonna come back as Reaper. Where are you? Just switch to Reaper. You can just switch to Reaper there. I released the restriction for the rolls, so we're just gonna pop in and try to get some more practice on killing Queen's Guard and get as far as we can get.
Can I ask a question about the Queen's Guard really quickly before we go back in?
Yeah, sure.
I tried to watch a video and see if there was any telltale signs between the two puddles. They look exactly the same to me, and I went to the wrong one and died. I think I see on one video where it looks like there's a I can't tell if it's like a sparkling pattern or something underneath it. Is that the purple/lightning one you called out earlier, or?
I'm trying to. I don't even know what the context of your question is. I don't even know what mechanic you're talking about.
They're talking about tethers to wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the puddles, the swirly things on the ground. I'm sorry, they all look the same to me.
Yes, that's right. You mentioned you were okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I just I went back and looked for a video to see if there's any telltale signs that they're different, and it looks like one of the sides has like a sparkle or something to the floor. Maybe I can like get a screenshot.
Wind has like a swirling
there's like a
pattern.
It's very subtle though.
Well, when I looked at both of them, they both had kind of like a swirling to them, and I was like spinning around in a circle, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, where am I going?"
Okay.
Yeah, they both kind of like on the top kind of look like they swirl, but if I'm looking at this where the if we're just looking at this and this is north orientated, the east to west, it looks like they have a little sparkle underneath the ground. Would that be the purple/lightning side?
Another thing that might help is the wind one is significantly brighter than the lightning one. The lightning one's quite dark, so the brighter one, if you can tell the difference between, I don't know if you can tell the difference between the brightness, but if you can, the brighter one is the wind one.
I don't know if that makes it because one of the circles is like very light green white, and the other one is dark purple. So is one lighter and darker, the way you see it?
Yes and no. I think I can kind of get it. It looks like one is like one. It looks like one side or two. The east and west side have nothing on them, or like they don't have as big of.
There are big areas where they overlap. By the way.
Right. I noticed that. So I thought I
Okay.
was standing on what seemed to be because I had lightning, and
Okay.
I thought I was standing on the lightning side, and then I instantly ate shit, and I was like, oh.
You might you might have gotten clipped by the wind.
The wind one, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can see a little bit of like it looks like the east and west one have like this bright center to them that are sparkling. I'll just use that as my orientator.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, if you can resolve that mechanic on your own, like don't wait for me to call it out. Like just go where you think you need to go. The only reason I'm calling it out is like especially for people who are kind of like in the moment, like hopefully that starts building like a reminder that like, hey, I need to start thinking about this. So, but like if you can figure that out, because like I'll be honest, like I want to accommodate, but like I don't know what that looks like for you, right? Like
no, that's totally okay. That's why I was asking for a clarification so I could attempt to find something for myself because I'm not a traditional kind of colorblind. I'm colorblind from brain damage, so it's a little different. Like I'm not like monochromatic colorblind. It's just everything kind of looks the same in a weird, really ugly way.
No, that's
if
okay.
you
Just all right.
if you post a screenshot of something of it, we can like tell you which is which, and then that might help you, or a video of it. And
Yeah,
like that might help
someone found a screenshot for me. That's why I was trying to take a screenshot of the video I was watching, but somebody grabbed it before I did. So thank you.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense. The sparkly one is purple, and lightning got it. Thank you.
Now I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it next time we're in there. Like which one's sparkling and which one's not.
No, it's totally okay. I am so used to adjusting myself, and I would rather adjust myself to your calls than anybody attempt to accommodate me. So I appreciate the thought, but definitely just do what you do, and I will dance around you.
Well, I mean, by the same token, I'm also trying to work accessibility into the way I call things. So, your insight is I appreciate it. So I'll be sure to go back to my VODs and like try to watch like, okay, how else can I explain this other than tethers to green white and
Right.
no tethers to purple? Like if you can't see green, white, and purple, then that makes no sense. So
Right. And there's some pretty decent accessibility options in this game color wise, but it doesn't work for everybody across the board, unfortunately.
yeah, I'll figure that out. Well, I mean, I'm probably not gonna figure it out right now, but I'll work on it. So appreciate you bringing that up.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I just wish I could describe them better, but I never paid attention to anything other than the color. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You don't need to think about it another way. It's completely fine.
All right. Let me run a art check. Or Luke, what's you might need to go. Okay. Well, why don't you dip out then? Like if you're gonna like if you're getting kind of pulled around and like you can join us on like another run. That's not a problem. So if you need to dip out and take care of stuff. Oh, we got 4 people AFK.
I got a quick question since we're waiting
go
on
ahead.
these people. I got nominated for Rend. I have no idea what the hell that is.
Okay. In your cache, do you have a lost rend armor?
Most likely I do. Let me check. Is it under DPS, I assume?
It is under detrimental, the 4th one over.
Gotcha, I do. I have 25 of them.
Okay. So what you're going to do, if you check the tooltip for that, it's a recast of 60, but it lasts 30 seconds, right? So 2 people with rend armor can maintain a 100% uptime theoretically on a boss. That said, like I'm not expecting perfection, just kind of, you know, when your partner when Chris's rend armor goes away, apply or whatever like order you guys decide to go in. But when your co-render's rend armor goes away, apply your rend. And then when your
Gotcha.
rend armor goes away, your co-render will apply rend. And that way everyone gets like that constant 10% damage up throughout the entire fight.
Okay. And that's for all bosses we're going to do that?
No, you want to do that for enraging bosses. So for Trinity Seeker or Queen's Guard. And for Queen's Guard, there's 2 targets. Just like I don't really know how like the Rend strategy for that. I know Rend armor, it's not like a targeted thing, like it's a area effect around you. I don't know if you can reach both targets, but if you can't, don't worry about it, just pick one and rend it.
Pretty much just use it on cooldown, hopefully weaving it with Chris.
No, you can't hit both of the Queen's Guards.
Oh, it's not that big? Okay.
What you can do is you can do have one person rending one of them and the other person rending the other. So like I'll rend west and he rends east.
All right,
we can just go with that if that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, rend it. Oh, rend's a gap closer? Is it?
Yes, rend is a gap closer.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Because there's like a little area effect for it, so I thought you can just kind of cast it like Flare Star. Alright, well, TIL. Sarah Strike, okay. Yeah, shows how much So that's how much I melee DPS in here. Alright, is able to join us? Luke, are you here with us still? Luke Saturn, are you here? Saturn, yeah, okay. Barry's here. Well, you're here. That's good. Wait, is Luke Saturn here?
Last question. How many rings should I bring? 2? 3?
That's a good
Bring
question.
one in your preload, and then 2 in your holster. And that'll last us through the queen.
There you go. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
All right. All right. Okay. We're running just a soft ready check here, and hopefully everyone's here and ready to go. Okay, I must have missed that ready statement from Luke then, so apologies for that. All right, looks like Jane Eyre, whenever if you're here, okay.
Oh, yep, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, not a problem. We are all ready. We're gonna make another attempt. Go back in. Just kidding. Let me get us out of Party Finder first. I always forget. All right, let's go in. Go ahead and click commence. If you're alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in, click the commence button, and let us get our second attempt at DR Savage. Yeah, not a problem. Ripple, I recognize that name from very early prog.
Yes, I fuck everything up.
No,
It's
I
my
don't
man.
think so. I don't
I'm
think
lower.
so, sir. Alright, just like last time, don't jump on the jump pads right away. Give folks a chance to touch the cache, touch the appraiser. We're gonna have Alpha and Bravo go to Slime side, and Foxtrot and Charlie will be going to Golem side. So make sure you are standing underneath the correct marker. We don't have a Delta or an Echo. So it's going to be very critical that we bring the correct resources. So if anyone was like not bringing anything last time, like I don't know, there's no way for me to check. Just make sure you have all the tools. And like DPS especially, I'm gonna recommend that you guys bring like backup light curtains or lost reflect even, just in case we need it. Like if our main reflectors go down, then like someone else needs to pick up the mechanic, or we're getting damage down just like last time. But yeah, that's that. So that the damage down that we were getting during the last phase of Queen's Guard, that was the orbs not being reflected. So I guess we had some dead reflectors. Like we can't help it if they're on the ground, right? So like that'll happen. Just dust off and try again, right? So this time, hopefully we'll do a little bit better. Doesn't need to be perfect, but like we can get away with like 1 damage down maybe. But like also everyone needs to be using their lost actions. Like if you don't know when to use it, just use it. Don't worry about like buff timing. You want the best time to use it was with your 2-minute like buff window, whatever that is for your job. But if you don't know how to do that, that's okay. Just use it, right? It's better to use it than not use it. Okay, once again, everyone's gonna pop re-razor here on the pad, and then make sure you go back to the cache, refill your holster, I'm gonna bring a dice.
Knock, Barry asked if he's still sweet too.
Yes. Yes, you are.
You
Yeah,
bring a dice in my DRS.
yeah. No, that actually changed last October. I used to ban dice because I didn't know any better.
Yeah, it's situational.
Yeah. The thing with dynamic dice is in like if you have like a mass death situation.
Yeah, you can res them.
Yep. You can res like I think 15 people max.
Yep.
So, if the situation lines up right, you can and like you get a lucky roll in the dice, you can res more than just like a LB3 because it hits people outside of your party as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, next time you guys are in like a critical engagement in Zadnor, like the fire one where everyone's usually dead, you can try a dynamic dice roll and try to get people up that way. Yes, okay, so slime side DPS and healers, make sure you equip Lost Burst and Lost Rampage. Since we are low man, we are definitely going to need the DPS. So if you take a look at Lost Burst, Lost Rampage, the reason we want you to use that, the interrupt is good.
I don't think we'll be getting.
What's that? Sorry, did you have a question, Tempest, or?
No, I don't know what my phone is doing. It's acting stupid.
Oh, okay. All right. So, casters and deep just DPS and healers rather. Take a look at Lost Burst and Lost Rampage. You're gonna want to preload that for slime side only. Slime side. Well, yeah, I don't think golem side needs this. So, for slime side, each hit is 300 potency. So, whatever your usual AE, I think like Sage is like 130 or 140 or something. I think all the healers are like 130 or 140. So 300 per GCD is a lot more than that. And then for DPS, I don't think your AE combo even touches 300 per action. So you're gonna use that and just blow up the the sanguine clots on in the hallway. Who's dueling? Our duelist is Eric Dinglefart in Alpha. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep this in the pocket. I was bringing like a second banner, but I'll do without it. For reasons? Eric Dinglefart? Is that not it? Yo, that's not my name. You're not laughing at me. I'm just reading it how it's spelled. We are children. Okay, make sure when you step away from the cache that you open up your Lost Finds holster and make sure that looks the way you expect it to look. Furthermore, make sure your Lost Finds holster is completely full. Don't walk away from the cache with empty space in your pocket. Empty space will not help you out in an emergency, okay? When you're slowly bleeding to death, or maybe someone's like a reflector is dead at Queen's Guard, that empty space will not help you reflect, okay? Or will not help you like be a backup reflector or whatever. So leave your empty space here. Make sure your pockets are completely full. If you don't know what to bring something, okay? Something's better than nothing. Yeah, don't worry about like ready checks or anything. We still got folks on the cache. So buddy check each other, make sure everyone's got a pure essence and a re-razor. So check for pure essence, check for re-razor, okay? There we go. Yeah, sometimes people forget, especially after a wipe. Like, I'll forget sometimes. So, feel free to remind me if I forget. Alright, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. We're all standing away from the cache. Make sure you click your Lost Finds holster and actually look at that list. Okay? Again, it's easy to step away from the cache without clicking confirm. That does happen, especially after a wipe. So you definitely want to make like double sure that you're not leaving here with empty pockets. Alright. Charlie and Foxtrot, you're now under the direction of Chris Weaver, Golem side lead. Cache is clear. Appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. Golem side, go ahead and hop on down to Golem Gulag Gang voice chat, and we'll see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter.
I feel like now is a good time to say I haven't done Golem side yet.
Well, I'll do my best to explain. Mahia can feel free to chime in if I miss anything. But, alright, so what we're going to need is one tank and one healer at each one of these waymarks. So I've got that. Alright, we need a tank at 4, tank at 3. Oh, I think Ariant will be our fake tank. Yep. We have William Darkwind. Is that a tank? No, that is not a tank. So do we only have 2 tanks over here. Is that correct?
I believe there's 3. I'm not on a stack.
Come to the 3 marker, please.
Okay. All right. So we have 3 tanks now. All right. So these golems are going to, when the door opens, each of these tanks is going to take one of these golems to their respective room. The 1 marker tank, the blue one, you will be going to the southwest room. The 2 marker tank, you will be going to the southeast room. 3 is the green tank. Green will be going to the northeast room. And 4 is the red tank. Red will be going to the northwest room. The golems need to die on the appropriate color that they are changed to. So for example, the number 1 blue tank, we're taking this blue golem to the southwest room, and anytime that this golem tries to cast Metamorphose, it will be interrupted. The healer's jobs with these appropriate tanks are to keep the tanks alive. The blue golem inflicts a nasty bleed. The white golem will cast Compaction, I think, when they're at about 30% health. At that point, we will need to burst the white golem down. So save your burst on the blue golem, don't use it. You're going to save it for the white golem because you need to burst it down when he starts casting Compaction. The green golem will remain green, interrupt it anytime it attempts to cast. And the red golem will tether to the first person that hits it. So what you need to do for the red golem is let it cast its Metamorphose, and then only the fake tank there, in this case the Dancer, forget the name, but there it is, will be the only one to hit that tank, and anytime it tries to cast Metamorphose, they will interrupt it. And then we will also, at the same time as everything, we'll have golems spawning in the north side, the north hallway, and the south hallway. I will be the north fake tank, Laura will be the south fake tank. And basically with the roam golems, we're just killing them. Yep. Healers, keep an eye on myself and Alora. We're kind of okay at self-healing, but we will probably need a heal here and there, especially when we start to get multiple rune golems spawning. Let's see here, what else? Hang on a sec. All right, sorry about that. The only thing to note here is that try to avoid using your AoEs because the rune golems will also tether to the first person that hits them in the hallways. So dancers avoid using standard step, technical step, and anybody else who has any like sort of proximity AoEs that they may have, try not to use those until we start just solely focusing on the rune golems and the red golem. Beyond that, and Mahia, you'll have to help me out on this call out here. I'm not sure when slimes will call rupture, but when they do, that's when we will DPS the red golem down as much as possible. That's the other thing I didn't mention is that the red golem, after it's tethered to the fake tank, we will be killing the golems in a very particular order. Be killing the blue golem first, then the white golem, then the green golem, and then on the red golem we're going to DPS it down to about 15% health or so. And when the slimes call rupture, we will be killing the red golem at that point. There's a sort of pseudo enrage when the rune golems start casting demolish. You can interrupt them with things like leg sweep or low blow from tanks. They can also be. You can also cast sleep on them if you're a healer. Repose, I think, is the name of it. If you're a healer or a caster, you can cast repose to interrupt that demolish cast. Demolish will, if we get hit with more than one of them, we're probably just going to wipe. So,
I may have missed it. Are there traps in any of these rooms?
Yeah, yes, there are. As a matter of fact, there are traps in these rooms. I don't know if we have a preceptor, but there'll be traps in 2 rooms and then a trap in the hallway. So, if you're a tank and
not to just invuln them and YOLO it.
Absolutely not. You can definitely dash through there and invuln right away to pop your trap. There's a trap southeast according to Mahia, and other than that, we don't know where the other trap is, but it's going to be one in the north rooms. So Mahia will. That's going to be kind of complicated with the DPS red.
Okay, so for sorry to burst in. For red room, there's only 2 places the trap can be. Here, let me try marking them really quick. Let me see if I can. They're using every single marker except for delta marker, so I'm taking their delta marker. There's only 2 places where the trap can be. It's gonna be either. Oh, I can't put it down. I can't put it down. That's insane. Okay, hold up. I'm just gonna use our. Let's see if I can use another one. So if you hug the walls, you'll generally be fine. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it over here. Let me try the other side. Is it still not letting me do it? Okay, it's still not letting me do it. If you hug the wall, you'll be totally fine.
Okay, well,
just to
hopefully the answer heard that. Okay, they did. So hug the wall. And there we go.
Alright. So are we good?
I believe so.
Alright, call that we're ready.
Are we using lost actions on this one?
No.
We don't have to, but since we are undermanned, we might. So we'll see. I'll call for lost actions if I see that our pace is a little bit slow.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep.
So since I'm going to be tanking in the north, whoever's on the white golem side, or well, the DPS train, just watch for compaction. Whoops, shit. Almost opened the gate. Yeah. All right.
Get ready to Asuna. Asuna blue golem tanks. Okay, DPS use lost actions. All interrupts.
Please stop interrupting northwest. That needs to be red. I cannot heal both these rooms forever.
Go over to yellow, or to white. Let me. Oh, it's a trap already popped in here. Okay, just making sure. I heard a trap pop. Was that in?
It was northwest. Yes, they revived.
All right, cool. Interrupts. Get ready to pump. Pump now. Do as much damage as possible. Okay. We are skipping this. Go over to green. We're gonna skip white for now. Can you try to center it a little bit more on the pad? Interrupts. We're gonna go back to white room after this. Go back to white room. Interrupt. Don't use your burst yet. Wait for compaction. Slime side is wiping, but we're gonna do this for practice anyways. Burst now. Apologies, by the way, Chris.
That's fine.
Can you?
I
can someone?
I can't do any kind of callouts anyway if I'm tanking the main hallway here.
Fair enough.
So by all
Can
means.
I peel those off you?
All right, let's get this down to 10%. Oh, it was on me. That's insane. That's fine. Just keep trying to DPS it down. Gonna try this one more. It's fine. It's probably going to be. Interrupt. What is this aggro? So the Gunbreaker at the moment does not have an invuln, so let's just keep going. Keep attacking until 5%, and then we'll pray. Interrupt. Do your burst now. Try to center the golem as much as possible. That's unfortunate. It'd be like that sometimes.
Center it. No, don't kill it yet.
Ah, I didn't get in. It's fine. It's whatever. Just wipe.
Was
around this trap with me,
northwest
fellas.
northwest room the Teta pseudo
Let's
tank?
do a suicide trap. Come join me.
Yep.
For next time, please let the green northwest column cast once to be red. They
Was
were
it
both
interrupted
green.
early?
It was interrupted like 3 times in a row, so as the healer, I was running back and forth between northwest and northeast, panic healing both people.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that next time. Or we will.
I think we gotta go back to the main channel.
Oh, I think Knuckle called it. Yep, Knuckle called it. Alright. Thank you all. You can move back up now for now. But, thank you all.
Time, so 9 p.m. Eastern, so I'm pretty sure you guys got other stuff to do other than DRS VOD, so we gave it a shot. So that's all we could do. So thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate